Good afternoon. This is Dr. Moore, and I'd like to show you a little bit about how to access a couple online resources if you're either in the seated MBA or on the online MBA. And two things in particular I'd like to show you is how do you access the library for Hoover's and the Wall Street Journal. And in the MBA, I've created a web page at Anderson University within the library, and so this is kind of an interesting piece. So if you go to the library from the home page, you have these LibGuides. LibGuide is a fancy word for a library web page, and you can access these by either going straight to the library or going to the home page and then to the library. I chose business, and there's one I've created for the MBA. So the MBA orientation has a web page in the library that's very helpful to you, and has in its home page kind of some an instructional video about your financial aid registration. You have some links for the Moodle and self-serve and how to see your grades there. Also, you have a calendar of some of the breaks that we have. On the right hand side, you've got your MBA newsletter. You have how to follow us on Facebook or join that, or Twitter. The MBA has an account. And then you also have the Wall Street Journal and Hoover's here. But before I do that, I just want to quickly segue over here to some of the other tabs. We're doing some research in the MBA around ethics and moral behavior, as well as efficiency and leadership. And so here you see some of the partnerships we have in Brazil with a couple of universities, and so just to give you some information on that. Some documents that we have, some templates, so some of the resources that you might need there, LinkedIn tools. The business database is pretty lengthy here. You see different, in the MBA we have access to the library and a whole bunch of different tools. Also MBA Hall of Fame, and that's where some outstanding MBA students are recognized for their work. But let's go back and take a look at Hoover's, and I think in the I have a link. Or you can use the library LibGuide link. So this takes you to the LibGuide, and then you would just click on Hoover's. Now Hoover's, it's going to ask you to log in, and then you use your Anderson University email, everything before the @ sign, and your email password, and that will allow you to log in. Now this is a fantastic tool. You can, if you're doing a case study on Cardone Industries, it pulls up the different ones. So Cardone, the one from your case is in Philadelphia, so there it is. You have information about the company description. You have the company's website you can go and take a look at. Some industry information, and so this is very helpful about automotive parts and manufacturing. You can get some information about that. Slow reporting here. So Cardone gives you a little bit of the description about Cardone. Here you have competition, and this is helpful to see a little bit where do they line up. You can also create your own little maps. But so Cardone is a little bit of a smaller company with regard to some of these other ones, and you can take a look. Interesting, here you have the profitability there. Now the difference between those who don't report their financials is that the companies that report are publicly traded, so they have to report. that financial information. And you see here there's no financial data for Cardone because Cardone is not a publicly traded company. It's a private company. So anyhow, so that's helpful there if you're doing maybe Ceradyne in international business. There's Ceradyne, the Costa Mesa one. So that's the company. You see some of the information here. It just was bought out by 3M, and very interesting, very good business. But here, for example, you have all your financial information, so you can go take a look. You also see the people that are here. You can look at some of the industry information about Ceradyne. So there's a few of the things. Their products. So ceramics, they're really their biggest portion is in defense, and where Ceradyne has created the ceramic body armor for the military. So very interesting place where you can go and get information about the company. Competitors list, just like with the other one, you can see some of the top competitors. And also you can look at financial information. So here the financial information that you have. So let's take a look. Financial summary for the company. Here we go. And so you see some of these trends. Now, let's say you want to take some of this information, put it in your case study report. You would do function print screen. Then you would go over to Word and start a Word document and go Control V or paste. And there is the screen that you just captured. So what you would do is you click on the picture tools and then go over here to crop. And in the corners you have different little handles that you can pull and drag and resize. And then I click outside and come back to it. Then I can change the size of it. Now important, what you want to do is cite your source. So you would put source Hoover's database Ceradyne research data accessed on 7/27/2013. So that way it's very clear where you got the information, and you also need to put it in your reference where you brought that in. So if you wanted to put all the detail of when you access it in the reference, then here you could just put source Hoover's database, and that's it. So that's how you do it, and be able to save that into your document. So very easy way to enhance your research. For Wall Street Journal, you also just go over to the Wall Street Journal. Since I already logged in, you can. You could either do two things. You could either put Ceradyne, and we saw about 3M. So let's see about 3M to acquire Ceradyne. So there's an article, and there's the citation information how to do that, how to get in. So very helpful in kind of helping you understand some of the current events or the background to whatever case you're going to write. If you're doing an industry like India, airline industry, you can type in that industry and it'll go and find different articles. So very helpful tool for you just with Hoover's and Wall Street Journal, and that's just two of them. So that's it for today, and I hope to give you some more tips as you continue in the MBA. Thank you very much.